Hello everybody, I'm Karina Chin with karinascreations.com, and I want to thank you for being here with me today. I am going to show you how to make this really cute card, and it uses the Timeless Tulips bundle. It has a stamp set and a coordinating punch. This is what the card looks like. Look how cute this is. It's a fancy fold. But again, it's a pretty easy fancy fold. I was going to make this last night. I was supposed to have a class last night that got canceled. Will probably be postponed. And there were 3 ladies who are coming who are fairly new stampers, so I didn't want to make it too complicated for them. But before I get started, I'm just going to mention a few things. First of all, I want to thank everybody who likes or shares my video. I really appreciate it when you watch it, and it just helps to get my name out there. So I always do a draw whenever you like or share my video. And I did a pre-draw this time. I threw all the names into a hat, and I drew Lori Colton's name. Hello, Sharon. I see you're watching. Hello. And Lori won. What did I have for a prize? So the prize is going to be Tutti Frutti adhesive back sequins. Now, these were one of my favorite products because they have a glue dot on every sequence. It's so easy to use. So I'll be connecting with Lori, or she can send me a message and give me your address, and I'll pop those in the mail. Another thing I wanted to do before I got started was just to mention a few things. So whenever you place a $60 order with Stampin' Up, you get something free from Celebrations. Or if you order $120, you also get something free from Celebrations. Now, if you have a huge wish list of things that you want to get, I highly recommend that you get the starter kit because it's $135, and you get a mini paper cutter. And you also get the super cute pack of paper. You will get a paper pumpkin kit as well. And you get a stamp set of your choice, any price. So that's awesome. Plus $165 of supplies. Anything you like as well. And I know right now, some of the kids are at home with you and they may be looking for things to do. So I have a quick suggestion for you before I get started. Stampin' Up! Has these really great kits that you can pull out if you need a bit of a break or they need a little bit of creative time. The first kit I wanted to talk about is this one. This is an all-inclusive kit, and I just have to check and see what the name of it is. What's it called? It is called, let's see. It is called Maximize Our Kits. Okay, I found it. It is called 3 Cheers for You. And the thing I like about this is that it makes these 4 cards. Or what I like to do is throw the supplies out and let the kids make whatever they want, because kids are super creative. And it comes with your ink spot. It comes with your stamp set. It even comes with dimensionals, a little block, glue dots, and all the pieces to make 12 cards. And this will get shipped directly to your house. So that is another nice thing. And it takes about a week to come in, which isn't too long. And that's a great kit. And then I've got something that's also super cute. This is from the main catalog. And it is called Notes of Kindness Card Kit. So this one's really fun. It makes, I'm not sure if it makes 16 cards or not. See how it's got instructions for everything? Pictures of the cards. It makes 12 or 16. Not 100% sure. But again, you get your block. You get your stamp set. You get your ink spot. And then these are some of the cards that I made up out of the kit. So super cute. Gives them something to do, which is really fun. Another kit that is one of my personal favorites right now, but you do have to buy the stamp set, is called Seriously the Best. You get this super cute little box. And it has the supplies, I believe, to make 12 cards. Could be 16, actually probably 16 cards. These are what the finished cards look like. Aren't they cute? Hello, friend. I miss you a lot. Congrats, you did it. Thanks, you're seriously the best. And I'm making it my personal mission to send out some cards to my friends. Because I don't know about you, but I love stamping and getting together with people. And I don't mind staying at home once in a while, but I'm really going to miss my friends. So that's why I'm going to try send out more cards just to brighten everybody's day when they go to the mailbox. So this is another suggestion if you're looking for something for your kids to do that you can get. You will have to buy the stamp set with this one, and you do need some ink pad colors. The colors in this one's terracotta tile, pretty peacock. What else is in here? Mint macaroon, possibly, would be my guess. Just trying to think the sentiments. I think if you just had pretty peacock and terracotta tile, you could do most of the sentiments in this card kit. So that's not too bad. And then also at the end, I'll open my paper pumpkin kit for you. I bought 2 of them, so if you want one, you can just leave me a message. So paper pumpkin comes every single month in the mail, and I'll open this up after. I'm doing it at the end because some people haven't seen what it is this month, and I don't want to ruin the surprise. Yeah, Tracy, you're right. Seriously, the best is a fantastic card kit. And I see Kim is here too. It's nice everybody's stopping by. So nice. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, yes, I had a class scheduled for the Botanical Prints card class on the March the 27th, and that's now going to be a kit to go. So a kit to go means I prep all the pieces, and then we're going to do a Facebook Live together, and then we're just going to stamp. So for example, this is like that won't be one of the cards. The people who've bought this from me are very advanced stampers, so we're going to do a file folder card. I've got some really fun things planned, but I don't want to ruin the surprise for people. So I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live. So if anybody wants to order the Botanical Prints class, there's still enough time to get it in before Friday, March 27th. And then on Saturday, March 28th, I'm going to do a Facebook Live party. So this is my version of a party where we're still all being safe, socially distanced, but we can hang out on Facebook together. So you're welcome just to join in and watch the Facebook Live, or if you want to stamp with me for $15, I'll prepare your 3 make and takes. I'll either drop it off at your house, or you can pick it up from my house as well. And then we'll just make 3 cards, or the cards are free if you wanted to place a $35 order. Totally your choice. But that's what we're going to do on March the 28th. So those are 2 fun things that are coming up. And I think that's it for now that I wanted to chat about. Before I show you how to make this, I just have to start by saying happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I almost missed this date, and I didn't have any cards made because I don't have any St. Patrick's Day stamps. Can you believe it? And then I went through my book and was looking, and look what I found. Does anybody have this stamp set? It's called A Wish for Everything. It is a huge set. I don't even know when I bought this. Must have been maybe in July. It's got 38 stamps. I believe it's $59. So if you're ordering this, add something on for $1 to get a free celebration item. Right? Because my thing that I would get right now that I'm really, really loving is this Flowering Foil Specialty Designer Series paper. It's going to show the cards. Oh, this is what we were going to make on last night before the class got a little messed up. But this is a card, a buckle card done with the paper, and it's just cut out, but pretty easy. This is another celebration item. This is a level 2 one for a card, and then this is another level 2 stamp set. So these were the cards we were going to make. We'll just postpone the class a little bit. It'll still happen. But back to this. So I was thinking, well, I don't have any St. Patrick's Day stamps, but yes, I do. It says Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's got Easter wishes, wherever wishes is. You know, happy anniversary, happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, happy Father's Day. They've got Thanksgiving in this. But my favorite part is look at the inside sentiments. May the luck of the Irish go double for you. Like, how cute is that? And I just use the hearts. This is the heart punch. And then this is the heart from the, I think it's stitched, something bee stitch. I don't know. I'll have to post it. I can't remember where these are from. This is from the Valentine's Day framelits that were in the Occasions catalog last year, but super cute. And I like the little happy font for Happy St. Patrick's Day. And then the inside sentiments are super cute too. You know, sending Easter wishes to someone very sweet. I totally forgot about this, so I just had to point it out to you guys because I didn't even realize I had Happy St. Patrick's Day stuff. Okay, are you ready for me to stamp? I think so. I'm ready to stamp. I love stamping. Okay, and I'll try to watch the comments as we go. Let's see. Okay, so this is the card we are making. And like I mentioned, I'm using the Timeless Tulips bundle because it's only $42.25. You get a cute little punch and a cute little stamp set. And the stamp set's good for Mother's Day, birthday, just a hello friend card, get well soon. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 really nice sentiments, and then 3, 1, 2, 3 inside sentiments. So I thought that was nice, and it's really, really easy to use. I also like the fact that right now it coordinates with the Pleased as Punch Designer Series paper. This is available while supplies last. So last night it was available. I don't know about today, but hopefully. I believe it's $20. But you can see it's got tulips, so you don't even have to stamp your tulips. You could just buy the punch and the paper and still make super cute cards. So that's my option. It also coordinates with the umbrella punch and the heart punch. And then this little flower is a level 2 celebration punch, which is super cute too. So that is the paper pack, and it's just got fun, playful spring colors. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for spring. I want spring to come. Okay, so that's the stamp set that I'm going to be working with. One thing I did want to point out with this punch, as I'm looking at the table for the punch, before I start, the punch is kind of cool because this is the leaf side of it. This is the main part of the tulip. But look at this, I pre-punched this for you, and I just have to mention this now because I will forget. So this is the main punch, and then the leaf, when you put it this way and just curl the petal a little bit, makes it like a 3D tulip. And then same with this. This is the same punched side, but we're just going to flip it over, and then it just creates more of a 3D tulip. Now I have an idea in my head where I want to do this tulip, but I want to put a little mouse or somebody sleeping inside the tulip. So we'll see if I play tonight if I can create that card. But I thought that would be so cute. So cute. Okay, I'll set that aside. So let's get started with this one. So I had 9 kits prepped last night. So I do have a kit ready to go. Let's pull it out. Here we go. And I pre-did some of the big shotting for everybody just to make it easier. But what you need to do to create this kind of a card is you need to start with any piece of cardstock you want. So it's 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And it is scored at 1.5 inches, 3 inches, 3.5 inches, and 5 inches. And then this is going to fold over this way. And then this is going to be, so what do we have? A fold over, a mountain, and then a valley with a fold over. So this is what the card looks like. Isn't that easy? And then it just automatically pops out. So I thought that was a really, really easy, fun design for a card and not hard for anybody to do. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to use is I have already pre-cut this out, piece of Whisper White cardstock. And I love this little bit of detail on this Whisper White cardstock. You can see it's got a little bit of fancy stitching along the side. And I got that from the Nature's Thoughts dies. So the Nature's Thoughts dies, this is available while supplies last or until March 31st. And it coordinates with this stamp set. So that's why I thought I'll do a stepped up version of this card, but put a whole bunch of these little images on it. And I just cut it out with Whisper White cardstock. And let me just open this and follow my sample. Now I was going to show the girls how to just use the punch to punch out the tulips. So let's see, I've got this. I'll get my scissors, and you can choose whatever tulips you want. I need one Calypso coral tulip. So let's put it in this way. I think that's pretty good. And we'll punch that. And then I think we'll get this one. This looks like our Mango Melody to me. But anyway, tulips can be any color. They are so pretty. In fact, when my kids went to preschool, my kids are both in university right now. The preschool teacher, Mrs. Cooney or Elaine, gave kids a tulip to plant. The tulip is in my front of my yard, and it comes up every year. So I keep watching. When I know the tulip is up, I believe that spring is truly here. No, it hasn't come up yet. At least I don't think so. I'll have to check. Okay, now the next thing you want to do to make this cute card is we are going to use the stem that comes in this set. So it actually has a couple different leaves that you can use and two different kinds of stems. I'm just going to use one. And I'm going to use my Granny Apple Green ink pad. Again, if it's a fairly new ink pad, you have to open it from the bottom. It opens like a makeup compact, and it's usually pretty stiff. Once it gets looser, you can just pop it from the top and it'll pop open. When it's brand new though, it just doesn't do that. It just doesn't want to cooperate so nicely. Okay, so I'm going to put one tulip stem here, and then one we'll put over here. And then I think we'll put our little leaves this way. I like the fact that these are photopolymer because then I can line it up. I can see through my block. I'm just going to rotate this. See through my block so I can actually have it attached to the stem or the stalk that I just stamped. Isn't this easy, you guys? Okay, and then I think this tulip will go here. There we go. And I'm mailing this card out. I'm going to start mailing cards to everybody, just to keep everybody in a good mood. And I have so many amazing friends. I want them to know that I'm going to miss stamping with them in person. So this card is actually going to be mailed out today. Someone who likes or shares my posts, I'm just going to draw a name and pop it in the mail to them. Okay, so that part's done. Now, what else do we need for this card? I think we need some designer series paper. So I have pre-cut 3 pieces of Pleased as Punch designer series paper, or just 2? Just 2. And it's 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. So let's put one on this side. And I usually use liquid glue because I always put my cards together crooked. And if I use liquid glue, it gives me a few seconds to move my card. So I call it a few seconds of forgiveness. But I'm going to be very brave today with you guys and just go for it. Okay, let's see. And if you want any supplies to make this card, you can just go to karinachin.stampinup.net. If you are ordering less than $200, you can use the hostess code. If you're ordering more than $200, you get to be the hostess. Or if you're ordering that much, really consider the starter kit. Okay, now let's see. Now, I have already pre-done this for you. So I have taken a piece of cardstock. It's 3 inches by 5 1/4, and I put it in the Coastal Weave embossing folder. I just love this Coastal Weave embossing folder, goes with everything. And this is going to be sort of the kind of the front of the card. So that's where we're going to put this. There we go. See how easy this is? I'm thinking this card would be really cute with the honeybees, the Honeybee Designer Series paper. It is sold out right now for a celebration item, but I still think it would make a super cute card. Okay, that's coming along nicely. I think we need to stamp this side. So again, this is, let me just double check. It is, oh, I lied. It's 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I'm pretty sure this is the same. Hold on. 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. So when you do your stamping, you can actually order these grid papers. They're on the back, they're in the back of the catalog, but I love using the measurements whenever I stamp, and it just helps me keep my project straight, my stamping straight. I think it's pretty fun. So I go through a lot of grid paper. I also use it for all my classes. Okay, so now I'm just stamping the inside of the card. So let's just get that together. This is actually a really quick project. Okay, let's put a stem here. We'll do another one here. And I think we're going to use this tulip. There we go. And then we'll put one, we'll use this little tulip bud shape on here. And then this still gives me lots of room to write, "To my friend, hope you're having an amazing day." Smile, whatever you want to say. Okay, so now we've got this, and we can glue this to the inside of the card. I don't know, I just love this design. Sometimes I get a little fixated when I find a new design I haven't done before, and I just make tons of cards with it. Okay, there's that. Now this is how I got the center piece on. It's going to go like this. So what I did was take probably tear and tape adhesive. Do I have any on my table? No, I don't. Right now, I'm just going to use some snail. I can go back and add my tear and tape adhesive after. So I'm just going to center it, make sure it's centered in my card. That looks about right, don't you think? There we go. Oh my gosh, how cute is this, you guys? Now, it would pop open like this. So really, we need a belly band for this card. Otherwise, it's going to look weird. Oh, and I forgot my sentiment. What sentiment should we say? Let's say hello. Now, if your friend wasn't feeling well, there is a really cute get well soon on here. Happy birthday. Oh, you know what? I should do happy birthday. I'm changing it to happy birthday. I could still say hello, happy birthday. I don't know. I think I have a lot of birthdays in March that I need to send cards to. Birthdays and thank yous and just general hellos are probably the most type of cards that I send. Now, normally I have my tailored tag punch, but I see it's over on my punch wall. So let's just go like this. There we go. And I send on a newsletter, sometimes weekly, sometimes just twice a month. It just depends what's going on with Stampin' Up. And you're welcome to get on my newsletter list if you like. You just have to go to my blog, and I'm pretty sure there is somewhere on there that you can just subscribe to it. Okay, so I think this seems kind of long, so I think we'll just put this over here. Make sure, it's going to have to go on the other side. You'll see why in a second. We'll just leave that kind of loose because this has to close up. Okay, so now we got a cute little happy birthday, and I'll show you how to make the belly band. So this is, let me check again in case I forgot, 1.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And again, it is Granny Apple Green. And all I didn't even score it. I think we're just going to go like this, but you don't want to do it too tight because it has to be able to slide off of your card. So I'm going to make it a little bit looser. And again, I'll get my bone folder just to make a nice crisp crease. Where's my bone folder? Right here. Ooh, this one's not even ruined with ink. Okay, and then I'm going to, and again, I'd probably use tear and tape adhesive. I think it's in my bag. I'm still kind of packed up from last night. Okay, and we'll just pull that off because it's not lined up. Okay, and then this way it'll slide. Perfect. I'm going to add a little bit more here. Okay, now that doesn't really look pretty. So what I did was cut another piece of designer series paper. Oh, look at this. Let's just put this at the back and this at the front, and then it'll look really pretty. There we go. And then this piece of designer series paper is 1¼ inches by 3¼ inches. So let's put that down. I love kits. So if you're interested in getting one of these kits from me, I will actually do a whole card class for you. I can either do the kits I showed you that I was going to do last night, because I have a whole bunch prepped, or I can just design a new class with this as one of the cards. Okay, so we've got that, and now I think we need to take our 2-inch circle punch and some Whisper White cardstock, just to add a little tulip on the front. And again, if you are a stamper with tons of supplies, I would probably add, you know, a scalloped circle in behind this. You can make it as fancy as you want. I'm just going to put a little stem, but maybe I should do the flower first to make sure the flower will fit. Let's just put that off to the side. Then we'll get the little tulip stem. There we go. And I'm going to put this together with Stampin' Dimensionals if I can reach. Where are my Stampin' Dimensionals? Here they are. Found them. I always use the mini ones. I have some customers, oh my gosh, they don't like the mini ones. They just like the big ones. But I always cut my big ones in half, so I have mini ones and I have big ones. But Stampin' Dimensionals are fantastic. They're really inexpensive to use because you get 300, well, there were 300 big ones in a package. I've never actually counted the little ones. Okay, and that looks cute, but then I thought we needed a rhinestone. And I have colored rhinestones. So this is part of the Noble Peacock rhinestones. And I'm just going to use my scissors, and we'll just pick that up and give it a little accent. So what do you think of that card? Pretty cute and not hard to do. As you could see, that took us, oh, not very long. What, maybe 10 minutes? And then I thought I'd just show you one other project to use with this cute little Timeless Tulips stamp set, because it's almost Easter. I guess Easter is next month. But I didn't actually make it yet. So I'm going to make this project with you. So we sell, Stampin' Up! Sells these cute little boxes. They come flat. You get 8 in a package. And they are $6.75 for 8. So a little bit less than $1 each for each of these. They assemble really easy. And I just thought this would be kind of cute for my Easter table. So what I'm going to do is fill it with Easter grass, wherever you get your Easter grass from. I have some shreddy that Stampin' Up! Had on their clearance rack a while ago, and I bought a bunch of this shreddy. I think we need some more shreddy, called Ready Shreddy, and it came in 3 colors. And I know some people used to just take scissors and make their own shreddy out of paper. I am too lazy to do that. And then let's stick a few chocolates in there. These Lindt chocolates are yummy. I live in Edmonton, Alberta, and we actually have a Lindt chocolate store. It's one of my favorite stores, I have to admit. Now we need to close this up a little bit. I'm going to put a belly band around it, but this is going to annoy me. So I'm just going to, if it keeps flopping open, so I'm just going to grab some washi tape here. And let's just close this up. We do have washi tape that says Stampin' Up!, but I don't really want that on my Easter project. I'm covering up the Stampin' Up! Part. You'll see in a second. Okay, that should work for now. I'll just move that aside. Okay, and then the next thing I did was take a piece of, this is our celebration paper that we have right now. It is free with a $60 order. And I'm trying to think what it's called. Watercolor Lilies. It is Lily Impressions Designer Series paper. So make sure that you place your order before March 31st because this will be gone. And then all I'm going to do is center it. And I'm just going to crimp it with my fingers. Crimp it, crease it. You know what I mean. Okay, now I actually do need tear and tape adhesive, so hopefully it's not too far away. Ah, there we go. I usually have like 5 of these on my desk. I can't live without this stuff. Okay, and I'm just going to put it here because I don't want this popping open. And I'm going to give everybody one of these for Easter. At least that's my intention. There we go. Okay, so there we go. And now that that's done, I don't really need my washi tape. If you just lift it up. There, we can just slide it out of the way. Okay, perfect. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is decorate that. So I've already pre-cut a circle. This time I just use my layering circle dies. So I use a scallop circle shape out of Granny Apple Green cardstock, and then a piece from Whisper White cardstock, and then I did 2 tulips. And I'll show you how to do this because we have to do a little bit of masking. So where is my tulip stamp? Right there. Okay, so what you're going to do is stamp 1 tulip here. And then, where is my tulip stamp set? We're going to create a mask, and I've done that already, out of a Post-it note. So all you do is take a Post-it note, stamp your image close to the sticky top, and then cut it out. And then you're just going to cover it up like so. And then we'll stamp here. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Celine. Kim says, cute. Thank you, Kim. Glad you guys like the projects today. And then can you see what happened? It looks like this flower is behind this one. And it's a technique called masking, which is super easy because I'm sure everybody has Post-it notes around the house. And then we'll just give it a stem so I don't have, magical tulips that are flying in the universe. We've got to ground these little babies. Okay, and then I think we will attach this to the Granny Apple Green cardstock. I don't know who named that, but I have to say I think that name is so cute. Granny Apple Green. I don't know, pretty fun. And then I lost my dimensionals, but these ones will work. My craft table is getting very messy, you guys. Okay, so we will put this here. And then I think, again, because I have these cute little peacock rhinestones, I'll just add one of those. Or, oh, you know what, you guys? I was going to do this too. Hold on a second. I forgot. I have a little bit of Granny Apple Green ribbon. Oh, let's use this because then my box will really look pretty. The hardest thing I find about the Stampin' Up! Ribbon is getting this plastic piece off. I have to say, it honestly drives me crazy. But I know it keeps the ribbon in place. Okay, let's go like this. Actually, you know what? The nice thing about dimensionals is that you can move things. So let's just get that right out of the way. And let's just cut a little bit of ribbon here because I think it's going to really enhance my little box. I want it to look cute. And I don't want to tie a bow. I'm bow challenged, so I'm just going to tie a knot. And if you just tie your knot first and then put your finger in here and keep it flat. And don't press, don't pull your ribbon ends too hard. See how I'm kind of got a finger in here? Not a nice finger, but just a finger, and then you gently pull. It usually keeps this knot fairly flat. And then I'll just give that a trim. Okay, now I'll add my tulips back in. Then we'll move our ribbon, and I think it's just going to add a little bit to our little project. Yeah, doesn't that look cute, you guys? I just think that enhances it a little bit and makes it a little bit fancier. And then we'll add our colored rhinestone. This one also had blue, I believe. But, of course, blue's one of my favorite colors, so I had to use that one up. Okay, so this is another easy project you could easily do for Easter, because I don't usually buy extra stuff for Easter. And then the other thing I wanted to show you was I think we need an Easter greeting to go with that little box. And this is where I was searching for Easter greetings, and I realized I had that Wish for Everything stamp set. So this is a great stamp set. The only thing is, it's rubber. Okay, now rubber is a little bit harder to line up. So this was what I did. Because I'm a little particular, you don't have to do this. But I used my Stamparatus. And I have a piece of plastic from before. I think this was actually from my Stampin' jig that I practiced on to get it lined up. Okay, so it's set up now, fairly close, at least it was last night. If it doesn't work during this video, then my sentiment will just be crooked. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Okay, so I'll show you what this does. So there's my happy. Yeah, I don't think this will be 100%, but pretty close. Happy. And then this side is going to be Easter. Like I said, if it's not totally straight, that's okay. Easter. You know what? That's not bad, because I had a whole bunch of these. I probably threw them out. I was stamping a few of them, and I was really challenged with keeping things straight. Okay, so now this is where we pull out one of my second favorite punches, which is a classic label punch. And see how it just lines up? So if you have the classic label punch and this Wish for Everything stamp set, you can stamp whatever greeting you want to create. Happy everything, happy Easter, just be happy. Okay, maybe that's not in there, but it really should be. I think we need a just be happy stamp. Okay, and then happy Easter, I'm just going to attach down here, and I think I'll grab a glue dot for it so it doesn't fall apart. And you can see how my project started out pretty plain, and then you can easily jazz it up and make it a little more fancy. The other nice thing about this is that this belly band just slides right off. It's not attached, and then they can get into the treat. Okay, so with this Timeless Tulip stamp set, we have made this fun little project and this fancy fold card. And you can do a whole bunch of others. There's so many ideas on the website. If you need to order any of these supplies, you can go to karinachin.stampinup.net. I'll try to put some links on this video. I'm not sure if they'll work, but hopefully they will. My blog is karinascreations.com, and every Tuesday at 1 o'clock, I will be doing a Facebook Live. And as well, like I said, a Facebook Live on March the 27th and March the 28th, and those will be at 7 p.m. in the evening. And I might just be stopping on whenever I have fun things to share. I think during, while everybody's at home, let's just share ideas, share our projects, mail out to friends. Let's just share the love of our paper crafting. So thank you so much for stopping by, you guys, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.